I'm Judge Carolyn Tornetta Carluccio, Chair of the Montgomery Bar Association Community Outreach Committee. Our courts are widely regarded as some of the best in the world, and yet all of our laws don't make common sense. That's why we have lawyers and judges. As Americans, we all have rights, and lawyers are here to help protect those rights. In this segment, Walter H. Flamm Jr. from the law firm Flamm Walton will help you understand what you need to know about volunteer liability.
Today, volunteers may be greeted for all their good efforts with a lawsuit. In one case, a boys' baseball coach was sued because a baseball hit one of his charges. In another case, a lady who was providing elder care was sued because she wound up serving tainted food to one of her patients. Fortunately, both Pennsylvania and the federal government have statutes that protect volunteers. They are statutes that broadly give you immunity from being sued, provided that you act in good faith, that you act prudently, and you act in the best interest of the organization or person that you're serving. If you abide by those things, it's very likely that no suit will successfully be brought against you. The law allows volunteers to be protected not only by statute, but also by the organizations whom they serve. If you're a volunteer, it would be a good idea for you to make sure that the bylaws or other organizational documents, as we call them, of the group or organization that you're working with has a provision that indemnifies and defends the volunteer who is acting in good faith serving the organization. The magic words are indemnify and defend. You want the organization both to put up your defense, pay for your lawyer, and to cover any damages that might be leveled upon you for acting as a volunteer. While state and federal law protect volunteers from being sued if they act properly, the protection is not unqualified. In order to remain protected and to keep the rights that the law gives you, you must act prudently and in the best interest of the organization that you're working for. In the event that you don't act in that fashion, you can be sued. This includes the obligation on your part to check with others if there is a situation that requires a judgment that you're not qualified to make. You should seek the advice of others who are qualified, because the law also protects you if you seek that advice. There are limitations to the protection afforded to volunteers. You have to remember to be acting within the scope of your authority. If you are acting outside the scope of your authority, doing something beyond that which you were charged to do, you may not be protected by the law. It will not protect you if you're engaged in criminal conduct, if you're engaged in willful misconduct, if you're engaged in conduct that is beyond the scope of the organization. Once you've done any of those things, the protection afforded to you is lost. As you can see, however, what you need to do to lose protection is pretty extreme. So it's well to feel confident about the protection afforded by the laws.
On behalf of the Montgomery Bar Association's Community Outreach Committee, a group of lawyers and community leaders from Montgomery County, I'd like to thank today's presenters. Be sure to check back soon for more information on what you need to know about the laws that impact each one of us.